Good day to you all. I would like to share an article from 1907. Leo Baekeland, a physicist, discovered a life-changing substance in 1907 because of its capacity to be formed or transformed into almost anything. It was named the stuff of 1,000 uses at that time. This material was used for 1,000 different uses over the next few decades, and demand grew by almost 300%. Today, this substance is still thought to be life-changing, but the term life-changing has taken on a new significance. In its early years, a substance that was shown to be beneficial, innovative, and versatile has now become one of the most destructive materials in our environment today. This material's pollution is the most visible environmental problem in today's world. And the material I'm referring to is plastic. Now, I'm going to discuss plastic waste in the global ecosystem, the damage it causes not only to wildlife, but also to us humans, and the important measures that must be taken to tackle this problem. Although plastic has been a breakthrough material in the development of some of the most important products we use today, the key concern is single-use plastics. According to author Laura Parker's article titled "The World's Plastic Waste Problem Explained," published by National Geographic in June 2019, single-use plastics account for 40% of the plastic manufactured last year. Many of these products, such as plastic bags and food wrappers, have a short lifespan, but can persist in the environment for hundreds of years. Furthermore, the plastic problem that is currently threatening the world is a relatively recent concern, considering that this substance was created a little more than a century ago. The environmental devastation it has caused has become a growing concern in recent years. According to studies, plastic production has risen exponentially from 2.3 million tons in 1950 to 448 billion tons in 2015. It's also noted that demand is predicted to double by 2050. If we quantify these given figures, the volume of plastic produced in just 30 years will be about 1 billion tons. The most serious problem faced by plastics is plastic in our ocean. Polluted plastics in the world's bodies of water has a strong and negative effect on biodiversity. Based on an article written by the Center for Biological Diversity, billions of pounds of plastic wind up in the world's ocean each year. According to studies, there are now between 15 to 51 trillion pieces of plastics in the world's ocean, from the equator to the poles, and from the Arctic sheets to the sea floor. Not 1 square mile of surface ocean anywhere on the earth is free of plastic pollution. There is not 1 single square mile of surface ocean free of plastic waste anywhere on the planet. After some brief analysis, I discovered that the total surface area of the world's ocean is approximately 361.9 million square kilometers or 139.7 million square miles. This area accounts for approximately 70.9% of the Earth's atmosphere. It is truly sickening that in all surface mileage of all the water, there is not 1 single square mile that is free of plastic. Looking at the effect of plastic waste on wild and aquatic species, we can see that thousands of instances where sea turtles have eaten plastic bags by accident. Seabirds, whales, dolphins, and other aquatic mammals have also been found dead with plastic on their stomach. There are also cases where land animals are suffering as a result of toxic effects of plastics. Plastics were identified in hundreds of species in the research performed by Environment Philippines scientists, including 86% of sea turtle species, 44% of seabird species, and 43% of all marine mammal species. Plastic's poisonous compounds have now been shown to affect animal health, but they can also harm human health as they move up the food chain. As stated by the author Kate Marrow in the article "Microplastics in the Sea: Growing Danger to Human Health," published by the Independent SCO in 2016. The prevalence of microplastics in foodstuffs could theoretically increase direct pressure to plastic-related chemicals to human and could potentially lead to serious risk to human health. Although others may be unbothered with biodiversity, sea animals, or even the oceans, the issue is more than just the effect of plastics on those elements. Plastic also poses a challenge on our own well-being, as well as the survival of the climate and the planet in which we work on. The major point is that everybody understands that they all have a role to play, and that they should all contribute to achieving something productive about this issue. Combating plastic waste and restoring the environment are not limited to anyone in one category, gender, race, or age. The first and most concise step is to reduce your own plastic use, especially your use of single-use plastics. In a report titled 7 Ways to Minimize Ocean Plastic Waste Today, written by Brian Santos and published by oceanictoday.org, Santos noted that the easiest way to do this is to refuse all single-use plastics that you do not need, such as straws, plastic bags, takeout utensils, and containers. And by also purchasing and carrying recycled version of these products such as reusable shopping bags, produce bags, bottles, utensils, and coffee cups. Recycling is another quick and convenient fix, despite the fact that we've been encouraged to recycle since our elementary school days. Some people still fail to incorporate it into our everyday lives. Recycling is crucial for the reason that it reduces the amount of used plastics in their circulation and therefore reduces the amount of plastic that ends up in our oceans. Finally, by simply calling for the ban of specific single-use plastics that are damaging to the environment as well as implementing policies in your community that encourage recycling will contribute. There are also several groups working to reduce ocean plastic waste, and there are opportunities for you to get involved through online platforms. After engaging with all of you today, I hope that you have gained a better understanding of plastic waste in our global climate. The harm it does not only to aquatic environment and biodiversity, but also to human well-being, and the measures we should take to make simple changes to our daily habits to tackle plastic waste issue. I would like to end this speech with a quote by Amit Ray. Plastic pollution-free world is not a choice, but a commitment to life, a commitment to the next generation. And that is all. Thank you for listening. See you.